Welcome to Ravens Over. Please go to my channel, also hit the notification bell and like this video and please share. If you are not a two-spirit woman or a two-spirit man, please don't give the definition to our story. Educate yourself and find out what we go through. Find out our story. Why do we have to introduce ourselves to you by being murdered? We're tired of saying trans lives matter. Can you finally get a chance to meet us and not judge us before you don't even know our story, our struggles? Anyway, today I'm going to come to you and share with you as much as I can. Welcome to
Hey, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Are you getting it in? Somebody getting it for you? What's going on, people?
Subscribe to my channel. What's going on, people? It is the day of another day that we call Wednesday. And with it being said, what's going on, people? Hopefully everybody's doing everything as far as being safe in this world we're living in, knocking down doors and making your dreams come true and practicing ignore. Now, I want to share something with you. I did not want to do this story, but my little sister asked me to do it, so I'm going to do it. Unfortunately, we have someone else that decided to chime on Boosie Badass. So basically what he did was he's speaking on Dwyane Wade's child, because Dwyane Wade has a two-spirit woman that he's raising a child. Of course, this is a child. This is not an adult. This is not a teenager. Just a child under the age. I think they're 12 years old, not even 13 of puberty. And the thing about it is that gets me is Boosie allegedly, well not allegedly, but Boosie Badass is basically talk about his anatomy. Now I find it amazing that a grown man is more concentrate on a child's anatomy. This is not your child. If the state, everything is accurate, you have 7 children, which I feel as though they are more responsible, would be more your responsibility that you be more attended to. You can take your sons out playing football, basketball, take your daughters out to ballet. You're occupied because you have 7 allegedly children. That's yours. But you don't seem to have that type of, I guess, relationship that you share with your children or maybe the baby's mom. I'm not sure where you went wrong. But you feel as though you're intervening in someone else's family, which has nothing to do with you. Anyway, if you don't know what I mean or who I mean, check this out. Okay, I want to share this story about Boosie Badass. Now, he's a rapper now. His real name is Terrence Hatch Jr., better known as the stage name Boosie Badass. The simple Boosie is an American rapper, singer, songwriter, and actor, record producer, and executive, allegedly is what he's supposed to be. He has children, quite a few. He was born in November the 14th, 1982. He's 37 years old, from Baton Rouge, LA. His height is 5'6". His full name is Terrence Hatch. Now, if the reports are accurate, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 children, even a junior. Now let me do a little more research on this and see has he ever been in jail. Let's see. Let's do a little research on him. In jail. Rapper Boosie released from jail after arrest in the Metro Atlanta. Boosie on mixed meat, 6 months. Boosie released from jail in Atlanta. So he definitely have a jail release record and stuff like that. Now, as far as the crime itself being reported, I'm going to share this part with you. Boosie Badass from jail following drugs. Following drugs and weapons charges, allegedly Boosie's real name is Terrence. So drugs and weapons possessions back in 2009. Allegedly was sentenced to 2 years in prison in Louisiana. Now Boosie Badass released from jail and facing felony firearms back in 2019 for January, February, March, April 11, 2019. Boosie officially released from prison. Boosie after drugs, guns arrest in Georgia with $20K in, I guess in drugs charge, allegedly. Boosie Badass released from jail after posting $3,500 bond. Boosie Badass, okay.
Boosie Bad is in prison this month. Okay, so he's been in and out of prison. So prison is not a place where females be at. So I understand why you keep visiting it, but that's not my problem. This is your struggle and your life and living. So now allegedly he has 7 children. And of course, they stating that he was on back support, child support, allegedly. Now, I want to share this third reason why I'm doing this video. It's because Dwyane Wade is opening up about becoming the father of a transgender child after revealing that his daughter, Zeta Wade, and who's married to Gabrielle Union, has receiving deep love and support. But unfortunately, they have also been receiving unwanted opinions on how to raise their child. Now, I want to share this story with in reference to what he feels as though he needs to say about their child when he have 7 of his own. Now, I think you should be very much occupied when you have 7 children, but yet and still you dipping in somebody else's business when your plate is full. But I'm going to share this with you. Check this out. His words.
I gotta say something about this, bro. Dwyane Wade, you going too far, dog. That is a male, a 12-year-old. At 12, they don't even know what their next meal gonna be. They don't have figured out yet. He might meet a woman, anything at 16, and fall in love with her. But he going, how you going? Like, bro, you going too far, dog. Don't cut his off, bro. Like, bro, for real. If he gonna be gay, let him be gay. But don't cut his off, bro. Like, don't address him as a woman, dog. He's 12 years old. He's not up there yet. He hasn't made his final decisions yet. Don't cut his skin, Dwyane Wade, bro. You fucking tripping, dog. You tripping, dog.
This is my thing. We have a lot of hypocrites in this world. If you don't walk the walk, you shouldn't talk the talk. This man knows nothing about being a two-spirit person, period. And the thing about it that gets me, like, I was reading this comment, this woman said that if my son decided he wanted to be a woman or a girl, I would tell him that he could be a girl as long as he didn't bring it around me. And that way of thinking is the reason why a lot of women and mothers are growing up with their children. Remember, you're heading to the old folks' home. And when they beat you and drop you on the ground and stuff like that, remember the children you throw away. Because once you throw things away, a lot of times they don't boomerang and come back. Some frisbees don't really fly back to you. And this is the reason why the DL lifestyle is so strong and very actively growing. Because there are a lot of gay women, there are a lot of gay men that feel as though they can't be themselves because everyone says, oh, it's okay, be yourself, be yourself. And then when they do decide to come out and be themselves, they're criticized, they're ridiculed, they're judged, they're being betrayed, being a joke. And the problem that they feel as though being DL is more better, which means that they're going to sleep with everybody underneath the sun. They're going to get a wife that is for the band-aid or a husband for the band-aid that gives society what they need to see. And behind the scenes, the real person they are or is going to be with the people that they really feel as though they need to be with. And the ones that's going to suffer is the ones that are not aware of this behavior that's actually happening. But the thing about it is that we live in a very hypocrite world. If it has nothing to do with you, why are you adding it? Well, I feel as though you kept saying cut the penis off. Dwyane Wade, now I could be overstepping, but did not say nothing about the anatomy of their child. It was not discussed about their child anatomy. It says we're going to support my child, and it says, why is it so wrong for black men to say they're going to support their child? This is like a breath of fresh air. This is somebody that's black that's supporting their child. There are a lot of black men that don't need to get the recognition for, supporting their children and stuff like that. And I applaud you guys who do. And whether you stand with your child and stuff and, you support your child, who your child is. We're all gifts from God, and that's the thing that people understand. When you sit back and try to say, well, I feel as though you need to do this with your child, no, you don't need to do anything but concentrate on your world over there. People overstep, my personal opinion. And the thing about it is, if you don't understand it, this child has a better way, as far as being a trans woman, has a better start as a child growing up into the world. It's like going to elementary to high school and to college, and you're fully ready for anything else that comes on, the levels that it gets to. You have a better chance. When you're older and stuff like that, people are knew you before. Now they're going to ridicule and judgment and stuff like that. People are not more accepting. Not in all cases, but many cases they're not. Which leads to suicide. Which leads to which leads to drugs and alcoholism using. And the thing about it that gets me the most is, if you don't walk the walk, why are you talking the talk? I find it amazing how there's always somebody that want to share their opinion on something that has nothing to do with them. Unless you're a two-spirit person and you don't get it, then maybe you just don't get it. Maybe you're overstepping. Now let's just try this. Let's just say you are a straight man, allegedly, because you stay in a prison a lot with the boys. So it's questionable, just my personal opinion, because you always coming back, Lil Boosie, about somebody, about a man, or you saw one man round another man inside the prison, stuff like that. But you keep going back in the peak. Here you go, Lil Boosie peeking at the boys again, but Lil Boosie has a problem with it. And my thing is this. Listen, whatever floats your boat, whatever makes you happy, whatever you do, what you got to do with your lotion and your grease behind closed doors, and whether it's a woman or a man with a kiss movie that you sit back, you seem so occupied, that is your opinion, and that's your business. The same way it's their business when they want to raise their child the way they want to raise their child. But I find it amazing how you always overstep, you're always so active when it comes to the gays and the trans. My personal opinion, when something bothers you so bad, it kind of hits a nerve. And the reason why I say this is because there are a lot of DL men out there that attack the trans women and that attack the trans men. You may tell you why. The reason why I talk to them, because it hits the nerve on them. Sometimes when you are inside of a store and you stole something and everybody, well, this is just a way to look at it. When you stole something and then you got it in your pocket and everybody's walking around saying, well, where is it? I can't figure it out. But you know it's in your pocket because you know you did it. It bothers you because maybe you might be slowly in that type of world. Because if you ain't about it, you're like, okay, that's them, I'm going to do with that. Let me go over here. There's too many females over here. Let me go with my girls. Let me find me a female. That's where you should be at. Why are you so actively in the LGBTQ? It's just questionable to me. Because if it ain't got nothing to do with you, why are you there? I just find it very. Now what you could do, there's so many men that's incarcerated, you could try to find ways to get them out, to try to help them to get up on their feet when they do come out of jail or prison. Since you've been very active in that section, you could set them up with jobs, you could set them up with clothes, you could set them up with housing, you could do that type of thing. But no, your whole thing is concentrating on the LGBT. You have enough kids, enough army to stay more focused on them, but you don't. You're over here again, overstepping, looking, and here it is, you're worrying about a 12-year-old's anatomy. Let that part sink in first. You talk about their child anatomy. I did not once hear Dwyane or Gabrielle Union speak about their child's anatomy, but you did. You was worrying about the child's penis. Now, why would you be worrying about a child's penis? Now, that's questionable within itself. That could go all over the place. I'm not even going to go there. But I find it to be questionable. Why are you worrying about my child's anatomy? You are a grown-ass man with 7 responsibilities that need you home with them. They need their daddy to come home. They don't need their daddy to keep going through the news or in the articles on media stating that he's back in jail again. They need their daddy to be home. They need their daddy to start building their family, to make things grow, to be an example for them, to be more positive, so they can be more positive people in society. Instead of you sitting back always attacking somebody, you need to show more love when it comes down to society. But yet still, here it is, another black man, and not all black men want to spit on another person's grown. It is a shame and amazing to me how we always find a way to tear each other down. Instead of building somebody up, we can all agree to disagree, but at the end of the day, when you get to that point where you're talking about a child's anatomy so much and actively, this is a baby. This is a grown baby. This is a little baby. That has nothing to do with you. And you're very actively with a bunch of children within yourself. Allegedly, they're yours. And the thing about it is that that has nothing to do with this man's child. Just my opinion. And I just wanted to share this with you and stuff, and I did very well. I did not curse, so I'm proud of myself. But I want to share this with you, and I want to put this video out because I'm very disgusted. Every time I turn around, there's always one of our own. And I will get upset and sad, but I can say that every black person out there, are we surprised? No. It's always one of our own. It's always one of our own. We say go to the job, another black person stop you from getting a job. Yeah. Oh, I already knew it was a black person. It's always one of our own that's always doing something to stop us. It's amazing. There's a rapper that's out there that's trying to get out there, grind, and get his money, trying to go out and show the world he can do a lot of things. They kill him before he get out. Why? Who killed him? One of your own. Oh, but it's the white man. No. That excuse is played out. I'm tired of it. If you're pulling the trigger on a gun, then I find it amazing how you want to blame somebody else for your actions. Just like when Malcolm X was murdered. The man who killed him, allegedly, went and died. They buried him as almost like a hero, and no one cared. And it bothered me because I feel as though when you're an activist and you're advocating for things that are positive, trying to help people, and when you're saying what you're trying to help, you come with the thorns and the bullets that kill you even more. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say about Boosie Badass, whatever his case may be. And my thing is this, comment below what you feel about this video and stuff, share it if you care. But my thing is this, when you are a trans person, please do not talk about what it's like to be trans. You feel as though they choose that way. If that's the case, then you choose to be straight because actually you're gay. Because if you're not walking the walk, you should be talking the talk. And everything you speak about is between somebody's legs. It's more to be in the two-spirit room than between their legs. It is between their ears. It's in their brain. You don't get that part because everything about y'all, sometimes y'all make it into sex. Everything is about sex when it comes to y'all, but it's not about sex. It's letting somebody live and let live. We live in a world full of different people. Accept people for their difference and stop making their story about you. And like I said before, subscribe to my channel to top this Instagram button. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. Let you know I love you. And thank you for watching. Catch you later.
I was just like you. I was just like you. Let me tell you about a girl named Gil. She was born in the wrong body. Then she grew up, she got it fixed, and never told nobody. She didn't want the judgment of society. She met a guy named Jack, and boy, they like to party. They went to the park on top of the hill. She shared her body, the magic that man made her feel. Oh, Jack. Oh, Jack. Oh, Jack. 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 I was just like you. Like I said before, subscribe to my channel. At the top there's the Instagram button. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. Did you get tired of people adding the pen and paper to your story and don't even know your story? This man know nothing about being a trans person, but yet and still he judge and basically focus on anatomy. Comment below, let you feel about this video. Love you. Love you.